EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're dropping for his 11th sack of the year. That's going to be 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught.
Get the block.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The throw here to Andrews.
Oh my God, bro, this shit is sick, bro. Just sitting there watching the nigga running across the field.
28 yards there and give him a first down.
God.
Up there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found it.
He's got a man.
What are you doing back there, Holland? Like dead ass. What are you doing, bro?
Down inside the 20.
What are you doing?
Right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Come on, bro.
And he'll take this inside
Shit
the 20
right there.
down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson.
Out.
This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Fuck!
And his throw here is incomplete.
We gotta move around.
It's after the last one ended up as a
Move
touchdown.
around.
But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
10 cycles. There you go.
Now here's a handoff out of the
That's my fault. 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 I take the blame on that one.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Damn, that was my fault. Back here, man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
Crazy.
And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Guess I can't say
This will
Madden
be
ain't
taken
giving me
in the
nothing.
10.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's getting to me from the other side of the fucking line, bro. What are y'all doing over there?
To the football, getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw.
What the fuck? Bro, you... Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. I don't have no time to do shit.
We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets up near the 25 and about the 24 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind
this
that.
nigga ran straight into the line like a fucking deer in headlights.
Right now, what you're looking for.
Like, why are you running straight into the line, bro? You're not even looking and reading.
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that
lower
advantage here
there,
in this drive.
lower there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the action to
good shit,
side
good
left.
shit,
And
Chubb,
he will
good
lose
shit,
yardage
Chubb.
here to the 31-yard line.
Wow, guess I'm
It's
glad
a
I
loss
still
of
got
4
you.
there,
You're the only
bringing
one
up
hooping.
2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh,
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
I ain't even mean to do that. That's why the fuck I don't play it while I'm working,
It's
bro.
just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Bro, why are they doing me like this, bro?
Across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins.
Niggas just, like, why are my players doing this,
They'll
man?
get 3 as the drive continues. It's a
Make them
first down.
understanding.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
The niggas, like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Come on, bro. They gotta do something about this. The nigga just watching him run straight across his face. Like he just forcing it to the nigga, bro, and they're allowing it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
That was definitely my fault. That one too.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, "Great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow."
Jackson will keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll try to pound
What the fuck, bruh? Come on.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Oh my God, I missed Brissett and Wilkins. Fuck.
On the year. And the Ravens are able to
I'm right back to where I was last year. No fucking interior.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I can't remember last time I had the ball.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this. And
I gotta start working anyway.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. If you got control of this thing, get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a give to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball